In a quiet village surrounded by green fields and tall mountains, there lived a man named Hari. While every villager worked hard from sunrise to sunset, plowing fields, growing crops, and feeding cattle, Hari did nothing. He was known as the laziest man in the village. He would sleep all morning, sit under the tree all day, and beg for food in the evening. "Why should I work when others are already doing it?" he would say, laughing. "I was born to rest, not to sweat." The villagers often mocked him. "Even the cows work harder than you, Hari." But he didn't care. One day, a traveler came to the village. He was old, wise, and worn from his journey. As he rested in the shade, he noticed Hari sleeping nearby. The traveler asked, "Why don't you work like the others?" Hari yawned. "Work? Not for me, old man. I enjoy peace and quiet." The traveler smiled. "Peace is good, but wasted life is not. Let me tell you something that may change your mind." Hari opened one eye, curious. "Behind that big mountain," the traveler pointed, "there's a secret valley filled with diamonds. But the path is long and hard. No one from this village has ever tried. They're too busy with their farms." "Diamonds?" Hari sat up straight for the first time in years. "Yes," the old man said. "But you'll have to walk, climb, cross rivers, and it'll take days." For the first time in his life, Hari's heart burned with excitement. "If I get the diamonds, I'll never have to work again." The next morning, the villagers were shocked. Hari was walking out of the village with a bag of food and water. "Where are you going, lazy man?" They laughed. "To find my diamonds," he shouted, determined. They laughed louder. "He won't last a day." But Hari kept walking. The journey was harder than he imagined. The sun was scorching, the path rocky. His legs hurt, his back ached, but he kept thinking about the diamonds. Each time he wanted to stop, a voice in his head whispered, "You've already come so far. Don't turn back now." He crossed rivers, climbed steep hills, fought through hunger and fatigue. Days passed. Finally, on the fifth day, he reached the valley behind the mountain. What he saw left him speechless. There, sparkling under the sunlight, were diamonds scattered across the valley floor like pebbles. He dropped to his knees, tears in his eyes. But not because he found diamonds. He cried because the journey had changed him. He realized it wasn't the diamonds that mattered, but the strength he had discovered in himself. He, the lazy man, had climbed a mountain, survived a journey, and conquered his own weakness. When he returned to the village with a small pouch of diamonds, the villagers gathered in shock. "Is it true?" they asked. Hari smiled. "Yes, but I didn't just bring back diamonds. I brought back something more powerful: purpose." From that day, Hari worked harder than anyone, not for wealth, but because he had found the joy of effort. He helped others, taught children, and inspired the village. The laziest man became the village's greatest example of change. Laziness is not a weakness of the body, but of the mind. When you find a reason, a purpose, even the laziest person can move mountains.